Hello everyone, welcome to the Uni channel. I'm Margaret, and today we're back with another video with me, and I think it's a time for me to probably share some of my new ideas and stuff that I've just been thinking about recently, and also some of my feelings of this one hobby that I've been having for quite a while now. I started figure skating, back in kindergarten, and I've essentially just never stopped. So, even when my family moved to different cities, my parents were really supportive and found coaches, one of the best coaches, in those cities, and I was attending those skating exams and competitions, all kinds of competitions, and I was essentially very involved and it has always been a part of me, but it wasn't something that I would think about immediately. When I introduce myself now to someone, I would say, oh, I'm a business owner, I run a podcast, I run my own social media account, I like to write little articles for my blog, and I'm doing an internship. It's one of the last things I would mention, but if you were to put skating as something maybe for me back in kindergarten or just during primary school, I would definitely say, oh, I like to skate, I like to do robotics. I actually take robotics classes back then in kindergarten, and not kindergarten, starting from third grade, I think. And I think when I first started skating back in kindergarten, I was very sure that I wanted to do it. I would always go to the mall, and there would be restaurants next to the skating rink, and then I would after the meal I would eat with my family, I would just stand on the sides of the rink, just watch those people skate, and I would be just so fascinated. And so that was why I told my mom oh, I want to skate, and I want to do this as a hobby. And I told my mom that, and she actually just bought those classes for the coach immediately. I don't really know the details, but she told me that she actually waited half a year to tell me that, because she wasn't sure if I still had the passion or if it was just 3分钟热度, which means a passion for 3 minutes. And it's something people say a lot in China to refer to oh, when a kid has this passion and they want to, for example, play the violin, and the parent buys them the violin, and after 3 classes their passion fades. And my mom just wanted to make sure that I knew that if I am going to do this, I'm going to do this for essentially the rest of my life. I'm going to still have the same amount of passion. I'm going to still have the same amount of dedication. I'm still going to have the same amount of love for what I do. And it's not just something that, oh, I really I'm really obsessed with right now, and then 3 days later it's gone. So that half a year I was at least from what my mom says, I kept telling her I want to skate, I want to do this, and she kept asking me, hey, you need to be sure that this is what you're going to do in the long term and not just what you're going to do for the next 3 months. And so after that 6 months, I started to take lessons with the coach, and I had quite a few coaches throughout my whole skating journey. And of course, those different coaches, they were in the different cities that I lived in. And the first coach that I had, he was actually the world champion. I'm not even kidding right now. He's, I think, the first, well, I'm not sure if he's the first, but his nationality is Chinese, and so he won the ISU world cup or something for men's singles figure skating, and so he was my first coach in skating. And then it was another coach also in the same city, but I think wasn't in a different city, I can't remember, but I've had like both coaches, and then one was more for like the technical side because I was like already starting to prepare for a competition like after maybe just like a year, or maybe like 1 year, or maybe not even 1 year of actually training. And then after that I moved to Hefei, and then I had a coach for like just 3 months because that was the amount of time that I actually lived there. And so after that, I then moved to Beijing. And when I was in Beijing, it was like just grinding every day, like skating, like the training intensity was just like so much higher, and the coach was like so much more strict, and the coaching style of the coach that I've had in Beijing compared to the coaches that I've had before, like it's so different. Like he yelled at me so much more. He made me feel really nervous every day. He made me feel really scared for the fact that I'm going to have skating lessons every day. And so, well, probably not every day, like 4 or 5 times a week. Or maybe, well, when I first started to skate back in first grade, probably like 3 times a week. But his like style of coaching was just like really scary for me. And then, I mean, I've basically had him for until 5th grade. So in 5th grade, I was like sure that I would need to stop because middle school would mean more academic pressure, and that I won't have enough time to actually, keep doing 4 times a week of skating training while trying to balance my academics, because, I'm probably not that of a master when it comes to time management compared to Eileen Gu. So I mean, 5th grade was the time where like I kind of stopped training with a coach, but in between that, oh my gosh, let me tell you, 2nd grade to 3rd grade, it was pure torture. So essentially what that means is I was like being tortured by like the body image, like whole mindset thing of like, oh, skaters have to be skinny, they have to weigh a certain amount for a certain weight, because or else they won't be able to do the spins, they won't be able to do the jumps, they won't be able to maintain what they have if their weight is fluctuating. And if they're growing taller, oh my gosh, if you're growing taller, you're not going to be able to do all the jumps properly, and you're not going to be able to do the competitions, And so that was kind of like the mindset I was being raised with. And so I remember so clearly, like every day for during for 2nd grade and 3rd grade, I was just starving every day. I was just like not being able to like feel that my stomach has food in it. Like I will always feel like I will have a meal, and then the next thing I realize is my stomach is like still empty, essentially. And then that was how I felt every day. But then but I didn't know that it was like because of like this body image thing. I just knew that, oh, maybe it's just how it should be, because I mean, when you're in 2nd grade and 3rd grade, you don't know like too much about those body issue stuff, and especially when everyone around you tells you, oh, you need to be skinny, and especially when your coach tells you that, it's like even worse, because that means like more people, like not just the people the most, are telling you to do that. It's like everyone around you value your skinniness, they value your lightness. I don't know if that makes sense, but like I mean, for me, I was just struggling, first of all, with body image, and second of all, I was like just struggling with my jumps. When I started to do the axel in 2nd grade, I was just not being able to even like balance my mental state of being like, I still remember, oh my god, on every Wednesday in 2nd grade, we would have something called math rotations. So we would pair up with the neighboring homeroom class, and then we would like go around like both classrooms, and we would, do math related activities and stuff. And on Wednesdays, it is the day that I have this hour long like one-to-one training with my coach. And so I remember I was just like so nervous every day. Well, not every day, like every Wednesday, because we have the math rotations, and then it takes so long that it usually like over like it takes in some of like the after school time. And so I would be so nervous every day on Wednesday after school, like in the afternoon during math rotations. And I would ask Miss Tucker, who was my homeroom teacher for grade 2. I would ask her, "Oh, Miss Tucker, do we still have math rotations this afternoon?" And then she said, "Oh, yes, we do. How fun is that, right?" And I would be like, "Oh, no, this is not fun." Like, I don't know why I would pair this pain of math rotations and skating together, because I would struggle with my axles so much during 2nd grade that I would fall, right? And I would fall on my side of the butt that with my axles so much during 2nd grade that I would fall, right? And I would fall on my side of the butt that hello everyone. Okay, I just watched myself on my phone for my recording for like this video, because my phone is out of storage, okay, and the amount of storage that it has right now is not sufficient for me to keep recording the video. So we're gonna record with my laptop, okay? And I don't know why, like, if this applies like a default filter, but it makes my face look like so swollen, because if you look at like this one, it's like this face and like this face is not the same, even though I literally recorded those like this one 2 seconds ago. Anyways, so Apple, if you're watching this, like, can you make your computer recording webcam like just not so weird? Okay, anyways, so I would fall on the side of the butt that it would make me feel pain so much to the point where I can't even put the pressure on my leg, because it would just make me feel so like crazily like unable to control my emotions, because it is so painful. And I would just like be doing the axles, and then I would like just fall, and really dangerously, because I would just fall to the sides like that, and then if I just like fall a bit harder, it would probably like hurt my head. And I don't know, like, it just really made me feel very scared of doing the axles. But then when I landed my axles, probably like towards the middle of or the end of 3rd grade, I would like, that was when my axles were like solid, and then I move on to the doubles, and then the doubles were relatively smooth. Like, I was not falling on my butt to the point where it was like so painful. It was still painful at times, of course, but like it was not really that much pressure. And so I mean, in 2nd and 3rd grade, that was when everyone, well, not everyone around me, but like my coach and the people around me would tell me, "Oh, you need to be skinny. Oh, you need to, maintain a certain weight, because you're going to be skating, you're going to be doing all those jumps. And the reason why you're not landing your axles is because you weigh so much." And then that was the time when I was like, "Oh, I need to lose weight so that I can land my axles so that my butt won't hurt so much." But then during like 4th grade, I think that was when my body image issues were not that heavy anymore, because I remember like my parents would not really enforce that like type of mentality on me anymore. And so that was when I actually started to like look so much healthier and so much more like happier within, because I would know that I'm going to be able to eat all those foods, especially carbs. Oh my god, let me tell you guys. Sorry, I just had a big bowl of noodles. Back in 2nd and 3rd grade, my lunch every day would just be salad. Like, literally, like, just salad with like lettuce leaves, tomatoes, and cucumbers, and like this really like thick vinaigrette that you like get in those packets. And then it just tasted weird because when it's being put in your lunch bag, it just gets like really warm. So it's like eating warm but raw lettuce leaves and cucumber and tomato put together, and then like with this really sticky sauce. Oh my god, it wasn't good, okay? And I was eating that every single day. Like every single day, I would open my lunch bag and all I would see is that. Period. Okay, with like a yogurt cup, the plain yogurt, okay, not fancy strawberry whatever yogurt. And so that would be my lunch every day, and I was expected to do jumps in the afternoon, okay? And to be honest, I like back in second and third grade, I was like just really suffering with everything, like my mentalities, skating, practice, and everything. So that was when my like skating training times were being perceived by me as a pressure. So that was when I kind of lost my passion for skating because I mean, as I've been saying, in kindergarten I would like just be skating and I would like really love what I do, but in second and third grade, like, and also in fourth and fifth grade, like landing jumps, like it became a really big pressure for me because I'm not one of those girls who can just do triples by self-learning and then I can do quads. Like I literally have this friend, let me tell you guys, okay, I'm making this video so long, but I have this friend, okay, she is only 2 months older than I am, not even 2 months, so she already has quads, okay, like she jumps up, spins 4 times and lands, and she can do a triple axel. You know what a triple axel means? You jump up, do 3.5 turns, and then land. You guys, listen. Me, I can only do a single axel, which is I jump up, I spin 1.5 rounds, and then I land. And I can't even land it like 100%. Like sometimes I might even fall. But right now, I don't do jumps anymore, so I don't know. But back then, when I was still doing jumps, back in like 5th grade, I won't even be able to like do axles properly, and I won't be able to do my doubles properly. Like I could probably land like 60 to 70% of my doubles, but like when it comes to like the Lutz or loop, oh my god. And also like when it comes to how do you pronounce it? Like, oh my god, I am so scared of pronouncing it wrong. Like Salchow. Salchow? Like, I don't know. Okay? Please forgive me. But anyways, for that jump, okay, that starts with an S that I don't know how to pronounce. I used to be able to land it really well, and then like in 4th and 5th grade, I kind of like lost it, and then that was actually a time I had to take my exams. So for that exam, for like the 6th level, you have to essentially do all the doubles and the axle. So that was like the most that I could do, and thankfully I landed all of my jumps for the exam, you know, and then I also did my spins properly a little bit. Kind of not really so properly, but it was fine. Anyways, I think when I passed the exam, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna stop doing this. I'm gonna stop doing jumps because it is like such a pressure for me. But then right now, I kind of like gained my love for skating back. Like skating is so fun. Like genuinely, I love it so much. And it is actually becoming something that I am loving to do, you know, and it's becoming something that I actually find like a real passion for doing, because back in, I mean, 2nd to 5th grade, I was like so focused on landing jumps to the point where that it was a pressure over something that was fun. But then now, even though I'm still scared of doing like the jump camel spin, and I'm afraid that I might just like fall on my side and hurt my butt again. But like I am not so like my mind is not putting the pressure over the fun. right now I'm just putting the fun over the pressure. Okay, probably because I don't have to do the competition is that, and I don't have to take the exams. But as of now, I just think that I like it's coming back, and I think that right now I am able to sorry, I'm playing with this like phone thing. I can actually like enjoy skating every week. And yeah, I think like this conversion of a forced passion to a real passion. Well, technically it's not a forced passion. Like a real passion to a kind of forced passion and then to a real passion. Like this journey just really needs, you really need to have the patience, and you really need to have a common goal for like your passion, because if you don't even know why you're doing it, and if you don't even have a purpose for you doing it, then nothing is going to make sense to you. So I think that right now the moral of the story is keep doing what you want to do, keep doing this thing that you've been doing, and try to see if you actually develop a passion for it over time, because I think it's worthy of the time. Like, I mean, I'm right now starting 9th grade. Oh, okay, it's high school time. It's high school time, and then after 4 years, you're going to college, Margaret. Like, that's actually crazy, you guys. Like, time is going by so fast. I mean, it's already been like, no, more than 8 years, like more than 9 years actually, that I've been doing skating, and it's a journey. And everyone, go out there after you watch this video. Go out there, find something that you love to do, and keep doing it. Keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it until you realize if it's a forced passion or a real passion. Okay? Alright, that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed me ranting on and on and on. Thank you. Bye.